Okay, so I decided to try to see if I could transform my body by doing 200 push-ups per day for 30 days. This is me at day one. This is my goal. I want to be a jacked kangaroo. I think we can make it happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off slow. Turns out day one, I was only able to do about 25 push-ups without my muscles sort of breaking down. So I had to do this in groups of sort of 20 to 25 over and over until I completed my goal of 200 push-ups. And I'll be honest with you guys, the first day was the hardest, and the next day was the most painful. So I actually took a day off because it was just too painful. And so the next day I continued, and it got less and less painful. And this was a good thing because it's not really possible if you are in lots of pain. So as soon as the pain was gone, I was able to pump and pump and pump and pump some more. And that's what you see me doing here with my jack there. And it doesn't matter where I was, I would pump and I would pump. And usually I'd do this at bedtime, but if I was bored and I had time to kill, I would pump. The only thing that mattered was getting my pumps in, get those 200 pumps, and start marking my progress. So by the time week 2 rolled around, I was starting to slightly see some differences, and I decided to pump in the most unique places I could. But it wasn't just the push-ups that I was starting to do at this point at week 2. I also had some amino acids, which I'm going to show you in just a second, and some multivitamins, which is what I would take every day. So these are the amino acids. I just take one of these or two of these per day, one in the morning, one at night, especially if I felt any pain. But sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. Also, I ate as healthy as I could for breakfast: bananas, porridge, oatmeal, whatever you call it. Anything high in carbohydrates and protein. And just tried to get my push-ups done in the most beautiful locations as I could. To also give you something to look at here, because it is a bit boring just watching me do the push-ups. But the most important thing to know is that I was actually trying to eat things with high protein and high carbohydrates, so I would gain muscles. And just after 21 days, if you remember day 1, this is what I started to look like. I could see some results. It was quite shocking. That's my back there. That's my front. And I still had 1 week to go, so I kept pumping. So we're now entering week 4. Doesn't matter where I went or what I did, I would always try to pump out some pumps. In the end, because I started at 25 to 30, by week 4 I was able to do 50 push-ups. And actually, if you slow this down, you can see that I'm doing 50 at a time. So I was able to do my repetitions faster. I could just do 50-50, 50-50, and I'm done. In my protein shakes, what I had was organic rice protein here and some wheatgrass. And what I did was I made 1 or 2 of these per day in my 3rd to 4th week to try to add some more additional muscle mass. It tastes like crap at the beginning, but it starts to taste better in time, and eventually tastes like water, tastes like nothing. So we're closing in on our final days here. The 30-day challenge is almost done. We're going to see the final results. By the day 28, I believe this is now, I was able to do 60 push-ups without stopping. So going from 25 push-ups to now being able to do 60 after 4 weeks, I thought was pretty incredible. And it's obviously a sign of progress. And I'm actually curious to see what would happen after my 30 days. So I'm on my final 30 days here. I'm going to do my last final celebratory pumps. And then I'm going to take my shirt off, and I'm going to show you exactly how my body has changed and transformed from day 1 to day 30. And actually, guys, if you consider 200 push-ups over 30 days, you are actually looking at about 6,000 push-ups. So that's what I ended up doing in the end. And I'm on my final 50 push-ups here. And then I'm going to take my shirt off for my last 30 push-ups, just so you can see the different muscle groups that have been accentuated from doing all these push-ups. You can actually see on my back there and my lower back having no muscles at all because I haven't exercised that at all, which is quite funny. But these are the final results. I'm going to stand up in just a second here, show you my arms, my abs, and my shoulders, which is where I believe my most considerable changes occurred, mainly my chest and my stomach. I don't feel like my arms got too much bigger, but here it is. This is the final results from day 1 to day 30. I was very impressed. I didn't think I could actually change so much in 30 days, and I'm very curious to see if I can keep this going. I did meet my goal. I feel almost like a jacked kangaroo, but again, I don't want to get too cocky. it is only 30 days, and I am still a scrawny bastard. So there's a lot more progress I can do. I can work on my lower back, I can work on my legs, I can work on my biceps, triceps, things like that. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with your friends. Let them know this is possible. Give them the inspiration they need to get going, because you're only 30 days away from major progress, guys.